Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is just a Sunday afternoon update on just a couple things I've been playing with. I've updated, or I did a little bit more work on my fabric journal, and I want to show you what I did with the signatures. It's not together yet, so let's start with that one. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I'm in frame. Yeah. So I made some, if you could see, make sure I put that backward. I made some tape out of alcohol ink. Right there. Super easy to do. I'll have to show that in another video. And I made a few strips of those and then put them randomly throughout the book. So I didn't really do much to the cover other than just that little piece of tape. But what I did do is I straightened out the signatures at the end. I put them in my Dolly German paper cutter. I love that thing. I can cut multiple sheets at once. It's really tough, a tough cutter. So anyway, I dressed up the front of them and I just wanted to show you. I think this is going to be, like I said in the last video, a journal to show some of the things I've sewn over the years, as well as some memories from my grandmother's. So I decorated this one with a stamp, a dress form on a, what is this? A really thick piece of canvas, some offcuts of paper, and again the tape. And when I turn it over, this is still here, haven't done anything yet there. The 3 cards that I had remaining, I added some of the distressed tape technique here. And I'm not sure where I'm going to pop these into the book, but I've just got these to the side for later use. I might make more. They're pretty cute. This is the second signature. So a photocopy of a doily. I just had it in black and white because I don't have a color printer. And then one of the index cards down here with a piece of the distress tape again. And this is my first piece in the book that contains a piece of my grandmother or auntie's their embellishments that they had in an old chocolate box. So I thought, I didn't cut it down. This is exactly the way it was. And I just glued that down, just a few little dots of glue. And it will remind me, well, hopefully I'll always remember. If not, you know what? I can always write a little note here how I found it. I think that would be a great idea. Signature number 2 is just some paper sewn on that thick drawing paper that I coffee dyed. A scrap piece here, it's kind of torn. And then another card, index card with the tape. And this is the 4th one. This is actually the first one I started with today. I have all these small pieces of offcuts and I didn't know what to do with them weeks ago, months ago. So I just put them in this plastic bag. And I found myself pulling pieces out and saying, hey, that would look really good. I wanted them all to be the same, but same little squares, but I knew that was going to drive me nuts. I would have had to measure everything. So I just put a random piece here and I just started adding around. I may have had to cut off a little bit on the edge, but that was okay. But I think it looks great. What do you think? Super cute. And then of course I had to add the tape there. And then I added another piece here. This stuff is great. So easy to make, and it really makes your journal look almost authentic, if that makes sense. So I didn't really do anything with the rest of it. Actually, I didn't do anything. Just again, I trimmed off the edges. Don't think I'm going to be adding any more. I think this will be the front. So it fits really nicely in the book. And I think I better stop there because I definitely will be filling it up, and so it'll spread out like this, which is fine with me. That's why, and I anticipated that. So I had made these holes here and put some eyelets in. And I'm just going to use some seam binding for that. Let me see. When I bind it, you'll be able to see the stitching on the spine, but I don't think I want that stitching to show. I could always do a blind binding. I might try that. We'll see what happens. Okay, then the next thing I was working with was just playing around. I've got quite a few of these. These are, I don't know if you can recognize this. This is a book jacket turned inside out. It's really shiny. You know, you would see them in school. Well, you can buy them like that too. But I would get this. I got this book free. So I am using the pages for some other things, but I gutted it and I turned it inside out, and then I sewed to make it look like a book. And of course I have a few of these just waiting for me to be inspired and start something new. So I grabbed it today and I started decoupaging. I started using the gloss gel, which I like. It's pretty glossy though. I didn't think it was going to get that glossy. I used some fabric, some paper, anything that I had lying around on my desk. I also had this receipt from Dollarama. I thought the ink was going to stay, but it didn't. So I could always, you know, put something else on there. I don't know, some kind of a card or whatever, but I have an open area here I can use. So things change as you're making books. They don't always go as planned, but that's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to take these pieces here and I'm going to fold them in, and then I'm going to put some fabric on that. So that's what we're going to do now. And hopefully my camera will not stop filming like it did last time. My last video got cut short. So I usually keep these threads, but I'm going to cut them off. Kind of get in the way. They do and they don't. That's okay. All right, so let's use the gloss gel. I think, no, you know what? We're not going to use gloss gel. I'm going to use something different. Experimenting. I think I'll just stick with the Fabri-Tac. There's not much left, and look at, it's bubbling out. Even during COVID, I know we all have to try and stay home, be safe and stuff, but I'm going to double up on my mask and get out to Michael's and get me another, or get myself another bottle of Fabri-Tac. I can't live without this stuff. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And I'm sure a lot of you would agree. Let's fold this stuff over right now. There goes my knitting needle. My pointer. Okay, so starting to get a little thick here, but that's okay. Just a little bit here. Nothing major. I'm going to just do a couple little 4 dots. and this guy, and let's close it up. Okay, next we are going to put, again, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I did grab this other fabric, this blue. I've had this for 100 years. And I'm just going to put it like that. I guess we could cut here. How's that? I like that. And then I'll have another one on top as well. Yeah, that's good. So I think I'm going to go back to that gel gloss. A bit of cardboard, and I'm just going to go around. I guess I'll just go around the edges. I don't know. I don't think I need to go on the inside. I really don't know. I'm still new at this. I discovered this gloss gel as a glue just today. I was playing around with it. I mean, definitely used as decoupage, but I've never used it as a glue until this morning. So let's see. Back up there. Ooh, this stuff is so sticky. So sticky. Sticky. I think I'm going to cut this part off. Yep. Don't want any hanging on the outside. Wouldn't be wrong, but I know it would bug me, I guess. And this part too. Let's cut a little bit of that off. I started sewing when I was very young teenager. And then as an adult, oh boy, I really went to town. I just started sewing quilts, and well, first I started sewing clothing, and well, that didn't work out. I am not a stick figure, far from a stick, so I was having a heck of a time just trying to get the clothes to fit with around my curvy body. So after a few years I gave up. I still kept all my fabric, started making quilts. Really enjoyed that, but then that gets old too, right? You're always making, the same shapes all the time, and it's a big job. It's a really big job. I made 2 of them for a couple of my cousins, their wedding. And yeah, that was fun to make. Oops. But now I have a lot of fabric, and right now I'm just playing with the lip pieces. And that's fun to play with, because there's always a use for them. And like that. Try to get in frame here. Yep. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that will have to dry. That will have to dry overnight. Let's not forget the lid. This is good stuff. What else? Oh, one more thing. Anything can go in a junk journal. even M&M's candy wrappers. Treated myself to some of those the other night. And I found him in the garbage, and I thought, I'll just cut around him, and maybe he can go in the front. I don't know what this journal is going to be anyway, but I'll just keep him in my little basket and see. I'll just leave these here because I believe I'm going to make or get another piece of fabric and maybe go around like this. I'm not sure. Probably not that color, but I absolutely love yellow, but I got enough yellow on this page. I really like this gloss gel. It's well, it's really glossy. Really glossy. Yep, I like it. I also have the matte stuff, but I thought I would play with this and see how far I can get with that. Okay, I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time. Bye-bye.